It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He had the green light to sling it last week. Over 450 yards.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his sixth. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown. Ball to the... They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. Jackson now throwing on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jackson now. And a quick throw here that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Jackson.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Now it's Jackson, able to shake him off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. But looking deep here for Flowers.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off the offensive line.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the...
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's got under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson, options out left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Now he will force his way into the end zone for a...
One last shot for Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. We've got J.K. Dobbins. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Pats, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Throwing is Jackson. Going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away, and it... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 48.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They go play action now. Jackson rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Jackson now. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a foot. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson on first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Jackson on first down. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw is Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Play action. It's Jackson. Got him down over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson, options out left. Fighting him off. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For Ravens touchdown. Devin. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Right back to Mitchell here. Dances by him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Mitchell. Shedding the tackle. Now he goes spin. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.
They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?